What is up, everybody? This is Jtrain here with another video. And today, this is actually a really exciting video for me because this is the first time that I will be discussing finances via video on my YouTube channel, wherever you may find me on my social media. This is the first video of Jtrain Finance. Now, why am I making financial videos? Because some of you might not inherently know how into this I am. And the reason why is because recently, within the past, I don't know, 3 years, I believe, 2.5, 3 years or something ago, I started getting into the stock market. I really started getting into finance, and as I kept reading about finances and budgeting and taxes and managing your money, taking advantage of your employer's 401k plans, all of this stuff, it's become very, very fun to me, a hobby of mine. But if it's not a hobby of yours, I think it should be something that you concern yourself about, because it is a key to your economy, your freedom, your ability to manage your life either now or down the road. And so for this first video, I think what I'm going to do is, because a lot of people who know how into finance I am often ask me, hey, how do I get started in the stock market? How do I pick stocks? How do I do all of that, Jtrain? Or whatever other name they want to call me. And I thought that maybe for a first video, what we do is we talk about how to open up a brokerage account. Now, there are many brokers out there. You see that I have E-Trade up right now. This is the one that I use. Now, why do I use E-Trade? I honestly don't know. Maybe it's because, and it might sound really awful, but back in the day when I was like looking for brokers, E-Trade is just kind of the one I knew. I like the colors and everything. And I like the interface. It would look like something, you know, when I look for things, I do care about the aesthetic and everything. And as I was using it, it gave me no reason to ever want to quit. But and I'll click on this right here. You'll see that there are other brokers that you can choose from. This is NerdWallet's website, and they have like kind of a course of like kind of questions you can answer that'll kind of help point you in that direction. But they have kind of a comparison here. So, you know, you have Ally Invest, Merrill Edge, Wealthfront, Wealthsimple, TD Ameritrade, there's E-Trade, all of these different ones that you can kind of invest in, or you not really invest in, but use for your investing and whatnot. One thing that's important is it'll tell you kind of what the account minimum is. Another important feature is what the commissions are. So this per trade thing, every time you look at stocks or buy stocks, this is a fee that you will have to pay. This is kind of what you're going to have in your account. Otherwise, they will liquidate the account and give you your money back. Now, back to E-Trade. E-Trade does require that you have a minimum of $500, but I called them up, and that $500 is actually something that you need within the first, I think it is 60 days. So you don't need it right away, but that is the minimum amount of money that you will need within a specified amount of time. Otherwise, they will just give you, they'll liquidate the account, they'll give you your money back, and whatever. It sounds kind of weird, but they just want you to have a certain amount of money before you can invest. You know, honestly, if you're thinking about doing some heavy investing, some stocks, whatever, bonds, whatever, $500 is not too much. Now, I'm not trying to, I don't know what your financial situation is, but I don't think it should be that difficult. But how do we open up an account? So here's the E-Trade interface, etrade.com. This is where you would normally sign in, with the sign in right here and log in once you've made the account. But if you haven't had an account and you want to use E-Trade, you go to this open an account right here. And it'll say, hey, let's get started. This will ask you what account type you want. Now, you have options between brokerage and retirement. Your retirement, that's like money you'll put in. You can't really withdraw from it without penalty. There are limits to how much you can put in. That's something we'll get into in a different video. But I want you to take a look at this brokerage right here. You have the choices of individual, which is what I started with. If you're an individual who wants to do this as a hobby, wants to just trade stocks, all that stuff, options, bonds, everything. That's your individual account. Now, this joint account is if you want, maybe you have a significant other, you want to join your finances, or you want to both have access to it, and do your stocks and whatever you're investing. This might be the one for you. And this custodial one, this is for someone who it's managed by an adult, and it's for minors, for children under 18. Now, I will get into this in other videos, and people have heard me say this. If I know that you have a kid, I highly recommend that you start saving for their future and investing and getting that compounded dividend and interest, anything over time. You start them off early, and this might be a good option for you. But for most people, you will be wanting to do individual. Once we hit that, you hit continue. Now, user ID. This is just kind of, I'll go through the motions here. I'm just kind of putting this stuff in. Train phone number. That's that. Email jtrainfinance@gmail.com. How about that? 1 2 3 5. I don't know. Happy Puppy Lane. Why not? Zip code, and that's why I have these Minnesota zip codes up here. So 55102. That is, I believe, it's St. Paul. It's St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay. After that, you hit continue. Date of birth. Let's say I was born May 6th, 1995. Yeah, it was a good year. And I can't believe that people born in this year are already older than 18. Wow. This social security number. Now, you might be hesitant when you put in your social security number, but I will tell you that this is for like tax purposes and everything, because if you get like, say, dividends and everything, the government is going to want to tax you, and capital gains, all that stuff. So let's just go through this. Let's just put in some ones. Marital status. I guess I got to put in a legit one. I don't know. This might be someone's social, but whatever. Let's say you're single. Dependents, that's like kids and whatever. This is a lot of this doesn't really, oh yeah, I want to be an athlete. A lot of this doesn't really mean too much. I'm going to be employed by the NFL. You just kind of, a lot of this stuff's not required. Let's see if we can get away with this. This will kind of ask for like you can fill this in if you want. These are just kind of questions. Maybe they do want that, so I'll just kind of go through it. Whatever. Total net worth. Oof. Yeah, right. That's true. Okay. Select all that apply. I don't think that these would apply to this individual. I guess I need 2 3 Happy Tree Lane. 55102. St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, cool. Hit continue. Creating your investment profile. So this right here, this will kind of ask like, what is your experience? So maybe you have, let's say you have no experience. A lot of people talk to me say have no experience. This will say like, if your investment is to kind of preserve your own money, just kind of generate income, have growth, speculate on what the market's going to do. Let's just say that you want to just kind of preserve your money. No, actually, let's say you want to get some income. Let's see. I wonder if any of this matters. Nope, they want you to answer these as well. So where will the assets come from? So let's say let's just say other. What is the purpose? Investing in estate planning, active day trading. So this kind of, a lot of you should probably put like you're investing for retirement. And what is your options of investment knowledge? Let's say you have none. Indicate your trading experience, no prior experience. Let's say let's see if they'll let you continue. Let's see, other income. That might have been actually one of them. I just didn't see it. So we'll continue here. Options or for uninvested cash. I don't know that this really matters, so I think you can just kind of leave this here. Review application. So this is kind of like you're reviewing all the stuff that you put in, and then you just hit continue. And then once you've reviewed your application, you submit your application. Now I won't do that here because I think that that's actually going to make an account. But from there, what you will need to do is that you will need to link your bank account. And it might take a little while for that to happen. It might take a couple days for them to link that bank account. But from there, you should just be able to put your funds in. And depending, I guess, on how many trades you've made or whatever, bringing the money in might take a few days as well. Or you might have, in some cases, which I think is what I have, is you immediately have a credit to start trading stocks. But that's pretty much it. You just kind of click through this. It's kind of straightforward. I hope I answered, some of the questions you had in this process. If I didn't, please hit me up in the comments below, and see if there were any issues. Hopefully I can maybe answer them for you. But if you also have questions or ideas for future videos, please let me know. I'd love to see what you guys kind of care about and what kind of videos you'd want to see in future videos. But for now, that is how you start trading with a broker, someone who facilitates the trades between you and these companies that you'll be getting these stocks from. And yeah, so take a look out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Be on the lookout for new videos. And until next time, guys, happy investing, and I'll see you later.